In the fast-paced world of professionals, mastering time management is key to success. By organizing your daily tasks effectively, you will breeze through deadlines, prioritize projects, and keep your supervisors and colleagues in the loop with your progress. Today we are diving into the ultimate guide for mastering your time. I have got 5 game-changing tips coming your way. Tip number 1: sticking to a daily schedule. It's not just about saying I have 8 hours to do XYZ. We are taking it up a notch by crafting a daily schedule by dedicating time slots for each task. Trust me, sticking to it is a golden ticket to success. Let's talk about setting realistic timelines. Ever heard of the planning fallacy? It's when we overestimate our ability to get the things done, leading to overly optimistic plans. We are combating that by adding time buffers between tasks, ensuring our schedule stays on track even if one thing runs a bit longer. Now let's address the elephant in the room: distractions. We are all guilty of sneaking a peek at non-work related sites during the office hours. But it's time to put an end to that. Close that tempting browser tabs, stash away your phone, and give your undivided attention to the task at hand. Self-discipline is our secret weapon here. Tip number 2 is to-do lists. They can be absolute lifesavers when it comes to productivity. But let's face it, they can also spiral into overwhelming chaos if we are not careful. But fear not, because I have got just the tool to conquer this to-do list madness: the Eisenhower matrix. This nifty decision matrix is all about helping you prioritize your tasks based on importance and urgency. Here is how it works. First up, we have got to do immediately category. These are those important tasks with deadlines looming over your heads or ones you have been putting off for way too long. It's time to tackle them. Next, we have got to schedule for later. These are important tasks that they don't have specific deadlines yet. Don't stress, we are just giving them a little breathing room for now. Then there is delegate. Yep, you heard me right. These are the tasks that someone else can handle for you. Don't afraid to ask for help when you need it. Last but not least, we have got deletes. These are the tasks that you can kiss goodbye to because they are not essential to your mission or goals. Sayonara, unnecessary tasks. Tip number 3: distractions. We have all been there. Whether it's a phone call, a favor for a colleague, or that dreaded pile of dirty dishes calling our name. Before you know it, the day has slipped away from us. But fear not, because it's time to eat that frog. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth does eating frogs have to do with productivity? Well, let me introduce you to Eat That Frog productivity method, courtesy of leadership guru Brian Tracy. This method is a game changer for those of us who struggle with procrastination and distractions. Here is the deal. Eat That Frog advises tackling your biggest, toughest, and most important task first in the morning. We are diving headfirst into the deep and intimidating task. Only then we do move to the other tasks on our to-do list. Tip number 4: knowing when to say no. We only have so much energy to go around in a day, and it dwindles as the hours tick by. But fear not, because I have got some game-changing advice to help you navigate this tricky terrain. First things first, it's all about knowing your limits. Recognize that we are only human and there is only so much we can take on without spreading ourselves too thin. It's time to embrace your strengths and weaknesses and focus on what you are truly great on. But here is the kicker. Don't be afraid to say no. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself and your productivity is to politely decline tasks or opportunities that don't align with your strengths or goals. And here is a pro tip. If possible, delegate the tasks that can be done better or faster by someone else. You don't have to do it all alone. Trust me, learning when to say no and when to delegate can be a game changer for your productivity and well-being.